The Legend of the Fat Princess. Once upon a time, in the land of Titania, there lived two princesses who loved to play together in the Black Forest. One day, while walking through the woods, they came across a most mysterious sight. It was a cake growing out of the ground. Enticed by the frosting-covered wonder, the princesses could not resist a quick taste, followed by a bite, and then a whole slice. In the blink of an eye, the princesses were overwhelmed by the intense yumminess. From the nearby bushes, a small furry creature emerged, and then another and another. Soon dozens of the furry forest folk gathered around the princesses. Blissfully unaware of the danger surrounding them, the princesses continued to stuff their faces with the ummy-nummy cake. Om nom 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 indeed. And in the blink of an eye, and much to their cake-feasting dismay, the princesses were gone. Hours later, when the princesses failed to return home, the kings became worried and sent search parties into the forest. Go forth and do not return without the princess! And so, without hesitation, the soldiers marched off into the forest. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The princess has been rescued! Oh! The Legend of the Fat Princess. The princesses were soon found, but the kings were shocked by the sight that met their eyes. "They are going to explode!" cried the kings. "Stop them! Stop them!" Returning to their castles, the kings agreed the cake must be cursed, and no one in Titania should be allowed to eat it ever again. Little did they know the surprise they would receive the very next morning.
Sire! Sire! The princess! She won't stop eating! She says she's still starving! The only way we can stop her stomach from rumbling is by feeding her the forbidden cake.
The king sighed. "Send men to the forest. Tell them to bring all the cake they can carry."
And what of the forest folk? Those vicious little heathens guard the cake as if it were gold.
The king glared at the aide. "If they get in your way, then, well, Deal harshly with them, I suppose. Must I think of everything? The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy 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 have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. Has been upgraded. The enemy have captured an outpost. Victory is ours! The Legend of the Fat Princess. The princess ate every slice, every bite, and every crumb of cake that was presented to her. Her cursed hunger just could not be satisfied. The king was filled with despair. What would it take to lift this terrible curse? He beckoned to the captain of the guard. "We need answers, and we need them quickly. Take several of your men, seek out the mountain sages, and bring them here. They'll know what to do." We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. Captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy has been defeated! The Legend of the Fat Princess. The sages locked themselves away in the royal laboratory and analyzed the cake using every spell, experiment, and technique at their disposal. Days later, they emerged and delivered their conclusion. The power and tastiness of this cake is beyond our meager capabilities. Our only hope is that the great oracle may reveal the source of the cake's power. The great oracle? The king replied. I see. What must be done?
We must make an offering to the oracle, a gift of riches from across our lands.
Very well, we shall make it so. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. All your base are belong to us. All your base are belong to us. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. All your base are belong to us. The enemy have captured an out. The warrior has been upgraded. The worker has been upgraded. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost.
I own you!
Victory is ours! The Legend of the Fat Princess.
The oracle has spoken, Your Majesty.
Well, out with it.
The curse can only be broken by the kiss of a handsome prince.
A prince? A prince? Where am I expected to find a prince? Months passed, and nothing in Titania changed. The princess ate and ate, while the king despaired. Then one day, a message arrived from a neighboring kingdom. "Huzzah!" cried the king. "Good news! Good news! Prince Albert is coming to choose a bride. Once he kisses the princess, the curse of the Black Forest will be broken forever."
Sire, what happens if the prince chooses the other princess?
No, said the king. We can't let that happen. Oh, let me think. That's it. I have a cunning plan. We will kidnap that princess in the dead of night and hold her captive until after the wedding. Prince Albert will marry my daughter, and we can all return once more to a less sugary diet. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The warrior has been upgraded. We have kidnapped the prisoner. The prisoner has the enemy has the prisoner. The enemy has the prisoner. The enemy has the prisoner. The enemy has, we have the prisoner. The princess has been kidnapped. The prisoner has been dropped. The enemy has the prisoner. We have the princess. The princess has been rescued. The enemy has rescued the prisoner. We have kidnapped the prisoner. The mage has been upgraded. The prisoner has been dropped. The enemy has the prisoner. The enemy has rescued the prisoner. All your base belong to us. The princess has been kidnapped. The princess, we have the princess. The princess has been rescued. The priest has been upgraded. We have captured the prisoner.
Victory is mine!
The princess has been kidnapped. The princess has been freed. The princess. The princess has been rescued. We have kidnapped the prisoner. The princess has been kidnapped. We have the prisoner. We have captured the prisoner. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have kidnapped the prisoner. All your base belong to us. The princess has been dropped. We have the princess. princess has been rescued! The worker has been upgraded. We have kidnapped the prisoner. The prisoner has been dropped. The enemy has the prisoner. The prisoner has been... We have the prisoner. The ranger has been upgraded. The prisoner has been dropped. We have the prisoner. We are victorious. The Legend of the Fat Princess. That night, a shadowy group of figures crept silently into the enemy castle. They emerged moments later, carrying a large wriggling sack. The next morning, the sounds of screams broke the silence of the castle halls.
Sire! Oh, sire, the princess! She's gone!
What? The princess is gone? How did she escape from the dungeon?
No, sire. The prisoner is still under lock and key. Your daughter is missing.
What? Screamed the king. Well, she can't have gone far, you fool! She's the size of a house!
Oh, it gets worse, sire. We found a thick trail of cake crumbs leading through the forest and into the enemy castle.
Why, those sneaky little buggers! This means war! The worker has been upgraded. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured... The enemy have captured an outpost. We 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 have captured an outpost. captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. All your base belong to us. We have repaired a hat machine. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have repaired a hat machine. The mage has been upgraded. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The ranger has been upgraded. The enemy have captured an outpost. The priest has been upgraded. We have repaired a hat machine. The day is ours! The enemy have captured an outpost. The Legend of the Fat Princess. With his machines of war repaired, the king's next order of business was to augment his firepower with manpower. Muster the troops, we march at dawn.
Sire, we have a problem. Our best soldiers have gone and gotten themselves thrown in jails all across the land. They may be great fighters, but they're also quite a rowdy bunch. I'm afraid we'll have to look elsewhere for troops.
Nonsense! Gather the castle guards and free our men. We need all of our warriors for this campaign, especially the rowdy ones. Captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The warrior has been upgraded. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. captured an outpost. Has been upgraded. The enemy have captured an outpost. Victory is at hand! We have captured an outpost. Victory is ours! The Legend of the Fat Princess. No sooner had the army been assembled than the first obstacle presented itself. How am I expected to heroically crush my enemies if I can't get to them? The king bellowed. What is all this nonsense?
Defensive barricades, Your Majesty. They've erected them everywhere.
Damned unsportsmanlike. Not very cricket.
No, not very cricket at all, Your Majesty. Fortunately, we have a solution.
We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The warrior has been upgraded. Captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The maid has been upgraded. The enemy has been defeated! The Legend of the Fat Princess. The battle raged on and on. It seemed like there was always a new castle to storm, or a new tower to capture. "This is ridiculous," the king cried. "I am king, and I order you to rescue my daughter right now!"
It's not so simple, sire. The enemy's defenses are very strong.
What followed was a fit of epic kingly rage. Naughty words were used. Cake was thrown. The royal scepter was used for purposes for which it, was not intended.
Sire! Our engineers have discovered a way past the enemy's defenses.
Excellent. How will we smash through them?
We won't smash through them, sire. We'll fly over them.
We have captured the enemy have captured an outpost. We The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The warrior has been upgraded. The enemy castle has been breached. The enemy castle has been breached. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. Captured an outpost. Enemy are weakening. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. Our kingdom is victorious! The ranger has been upgraded. The Legend of the Fat Princess. The kings sent army after army in a desperate attempt to rescue their daughters. Many brave warriors perished. But every time a princess was on the verge of being rescued, the other side would scoop her up and hide her deeper within one of the many castles throughout the land. In a last-ditch attempt to end the war before Prince Albert's arrival, the king gathered all of his remaining men, his bravest and most experienced warriors, and stormed the enemy castle. The enemy we have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The prisoner is escaping. The enemy castle has been breached. The enemy have captured an outpost. The princess has been set free. We have the princess. The princess has been captured. The warrior has been upgraded. The princess has left the dungeon. We have captured the prisoner. The princess has been dropped. The enemy has the princess. The princess has been captured. The princess has been liberated.
The day is mine!
They're at our base, killing our dudes.
I'm gonna leave you in bits like
The
you.
prisoner is escaping. We have captured the prisoner. The enemy have captured an outpost. The princess has been rescued! The Legend of the Fat Princess. The battle was intense, and the casualties were high. But after many hours, the king's men finally breached the enemy castle walls. There they found the princess and triumphantly carried her back to her father. But at the moment when their victory seemed certain, they received a nasty surprise. It was an explosive decoy! Oh, what a devious trick! The enemy is far more cunning than I'd imagined, the king said. No matter, if you rescued her once, you can do it again. Captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. Prisoner! We have captured the prisoner. The castle doors have been breached. We have captured an outpost. enemy have captured an outpost. The prisoner is escaping. The prisoner has been dropped. We have the warrior has been upgraded. We have captured the prisoner. The prisoner! We have captured the prisoner. The enemy have captured an outpost. Outpost. We have captured the prisoner. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The prisoner is escaping. We have the prisoner. We have captured the prisoner. The enemy have captured an outpost. The prisoner is escaping. We have captured the prisoner. The prisoner is escaping! We have the prisoner! We have captured the prisoner. We have captured an outpost. The enemy castle has been breached. The princess has left the dungeon. The princess has been dropped. The enemy castle has been breached. The princess has been captured. The princess has been set free. The castle doors have been breached. The prisoner is escaping! We have the prisoner! We have captured the prisoner. We have captured an outpost. The enemy has the pieces. The prisoner is escaping! The prisoner has... We have the prisoner! We have captured the prisoner. princess has been captured. The prisoner is escaping. We have captured the prisoner. We have captured an outpost. The prisoner is escaping. We have captured the prisoner. The enemy castle has been breached. The princess has left the dungeon.
Daddy!
We have captured an outpost. The enemy has the princess. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The princess has been captured. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy castle has been breached. The princess has been set. The enemy has captured an outpost. The enemy castle has been breached. We have captured an outpost. We have the prisoner. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured the prisoner. The princess has been rescued! The enemy have captured an outpost. Our kingdom is victorious! The prisoner is escaping. We have captured the prisoner. The Legend of the Fat Princess. The battle was even more intense, and the casualties were even higher. Again, they stormed the castle walls, and again they rescued the princess. And again, at the moment of victory, they received another nasty surprise.
A dragon?
The king exclaimed.
Oh, for f***'s sake! Those aren't even real! I suppose it was riding on the back of a unicorn, which was in turn riding on the back of a leprechaun, huh? Oh, who is writing this dreck? Well, it is a video game, sire. These things do happen. Still, mind the fourth wall, sire?
Yes. Well then, follow that accursed lizard, and someone get me Old Painless. The time had come for desperate measures. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. enemy have captured an outpost. The dragon is stunned. The dragon has recovered. We have captured an outpost. The dragon is stunned. The enemy castle has been breached. The enemy have captured an outpost. The dragon is stunned. The dragon has recovered. The dragon is stunned. The dragon has recovered. is stunned. The warrior has been upgraded. The dragon has recovered. The princess has been dropped. The princess has been rescued! The day is ours! The Legend of the Fat Princess. With the dragon blown to itty-bitty little bits, the king was ecstatic. "Oh, my lovely daughter, you're finally safe!" The princess looked at him with disgust.
I'm not your daughter, you crusty old fart! Your stupid soldiers rescued the wrong princess!
In a last cruel trick, the dragon had forced the princesses to switch clothing before imprisoning them. The king was right back where he started. That's it! No more screwing around! From here on out, we're doing this old school. Does that mean we're quitting, sire? Asked someone in the crowd. Quitting? Quitting? A king never quits. No, I'm talking about a good old-fashioned beatdown. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The warrior has been upgraded. captured an outpost. Captured an outpost. The worker has been Victory is at hand! Captured an outpost. The Ranger has been upgraded.
I own you!
The enemy castle has been breached. Defeated! The Legend of the Fat Princess. The slaughter was epic. The battlefield was strewn with the dead and dying. Friend and foe alike lay in pools of blood and frosting. The scene was deliciously horrible, or horribly delicious. It was impossible to decide. The king gazed out over the carnage. In the distance stood the enemy's final castle. Drawing himself up to his full height, the king addressed his surviving soldiers. Men, this is it, the end. I promise. Just rescue the princess one last time, and we can all go home. have captured... The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The castle doors have been breached. The enemy castle has been breached. The prisoner, the princess, has been liberated. The prisoner has been dropped. We have the prisoner. We have captured the prisoner. The prisoner is escaping. We have captured the prisoner. The enemy... Help! We're being ganked! The princess has been rescued!
Who's your daddy?
We have captured an outpost.
The noobs have been defeated.
The Legend of the Fat Princess. With the princess liberated, the king's men ran as fast as their legs could carry them back to the castle. No sooner had they set foot on the drawbridge than the battlement horns cried out, signaling the arrival of Prince Albert and his court. As the prince and his aides entered the grand hall, heads turned, and so did a few stomachs at the sight of the neighboring prince.
My, what a beautiful lady! Exclaimed the prince. Ooh, he's gorgeous! Cried the princess, running into Prince Albert's arms.
Hooray! The curse is broken! Cried the king.
What curse?
Inquired Prince Albert. The curse of the Black Forest cake. It transforms you into a mindless cake-eating zombie.
There's no curse, declared Prince Albert. Have you tried that stuff? It's delicious.
Oh! Exclaimed the king. But the cake in the forest, eating, kidnap, fighting, blood, frosting, war, frosting. And they all lived happily and well fed ever after. The end.